Debt isn't just numbers on a screen. It's sleepless nights, constant anxiety, and silent shame. In this video, we're unpacking the psychological toll of debt and how money stress affects your mental health. More importantly, we'll explore practical ways to cope, rebuild confidence, and find calm even when bills pile up. Subscribe now because financial health and mental peace go hand in hand. Debt isn't just a financial burden, it's an emotional one. For millions of people, owing money creates a deep sense of guilt, anxiety, and even shame. It lingers in your mind like a shadow that follows you everywhere. From the grocery store checkout line to sleepless nights spent worrying about the next payment. Debt doesn't only drain your bank account, it drains your mental health, confidence, and sense of security. But while debt can feel like an emotional prison, there are ways to break free. Not just financially, but mentally and emotionally. This is the story of how debt takes its toll and how you can reclaim control over your mind, even before your balance hits 0.10. The invisible weight of owing money. Debt carries a psychological weight that few people talk about. You might wake up every day thinking about the numbers, how much you owe, how much interest you're accruing, and when the next bill is due. That constant mental noise becomes emotional fatigue. Debt makes you feel like you're working hard but never moving forward. It's not just a financial trap. It's a mental loop that keeps you focused on scarcity rather than progress. Recognizing this invisible burden is the first step toward healing. Once you acknowledge that debt is more than a math problem, you can begin treating it as both a financial and psychological challenge. Point 9. Shame and silence. The emotional side of debt. One of the most damaging effects of debt is the shame it creates. Many people feel embarrassed to admit they're struggling. They hide bills, avoid conversations, and isolate themselves. Society has long stigmatized debt as a sign of irresponsibility, but in truth, most debt comes from necessity, education, healthcare, survival. The silence around debt keeps people trapped. Breaking that silence by talking about your situation with trusted friends, family, or even online support groups can release a huge emotional burden. It reminds you that you're not alone and that countless others have fought the same battle. And 1.8. Anxiety and the constant fear of what if. Debt creates uncertainty. Every unexpected expense feels like a crisis waiting to happen. What if I lose my job? What if I can't make the minimum payment? What if they call me again? That fear keeps your nervous system in a constant state of alert. Over time, this stress can lead to insomnia, fatigue, or even physical health issues. To manage this anxiety, structure is key. Build a simple financial plan. Even a small debt repayment schedule gives you a sense of control, which reduces fear. Anxiety feeds on chaos. Clarity weakens it. Point 7. Depression and the debt spiral. When debt feels insurmountable, it often leads to hopelessness. People lose motivation to work, to budget, or even to check their accounts. This emotional paralysis is a form of financial depression. You start believing you'll never be free, that every effort is useless. But progress often begins invisibly. Every on-time payment, every call you make to negotiate, every extra dollar you save. These small victories build momentum. Keep a record of them. Progress, even slow progress, rebuilds hope. Point 6. Relationships under pressure. Debt doesn't exist in isolation. It seeps into relationships. Couples fight over money, friendships strain under unpaid loans, and parents feel guilt for not being able to provide. Financial tension is one of the leading causes of divorce and family conflict. The solution isn't just earn more or spend less. It's honest communication. Sit down with your partner or loved ones and discuss the full picture. Teamwork turns debt from a secret burden into a shared mission. Emotional support can't erase the debt, but it can lighten its weight. Point 5. The guilt of everyday spending. When you're in debt, even small purchases can trigger guilt. Buying coffee, seeing a movie, or eating out feels wrong. You start punishing yourself for spending anything. But extreme deprivation isn't sustainable. It leads to burnout and resentment. Instead, create a mental health allowance, a small amount of money each week dedicated to joy or relaxation. This isn't wasteful. It's a form of self-care that keeps you balanced and motivated to stay on track. You can't fix your finances if you destroy your peace of mind in the process. Point 4. Financial therapy and emotional healing. Financial therapy is an emerging field that recognizes the link between money and mental health. It combines financial planning with psychological counseling to help people understand their emotional triggers, why they overspend, avoid bills, or feel unworthy of wealth. Working with a financial therapist or counselor can help you rewire your mindset. It's not about quick fixes. It's about healing the emotional patterns that led to financial distress. Once you treat the root cause, you'll find it easier to make lasting financial changes. Point 3. Mindfulness and debt management. Mindfulness isn't just for meditation. It's for money management too. Being mindful means being aware of your habits and emotions without judgment. Instead of panicking over your debt balance, observe your reaction to it. Are you angry, ashamed, hopeless? These emotions carry valuable information. They show you where your fears lie. Start small. Take 5 minutes each day to check your finances calmly. Breathe, look at your numbers, and remind yourself, this is temporary. I'm in control. Emotional calmness leads to smarter financial decisions. Point 2. Rebuilding self-worth beyond numbers. Debt can make you feel like you've failed. But your worth isn't measured by your credit score or your bank account. Everyone makes financial mistakes. What matters is how you recover from them. Start redefining success. Instead of focusing only on the total amount owed, celebrate responsible habits. Sticking to your budget, saying no to impulse buys, or increasing your income through effort and creativity. Every small act of discipline rebuilds your confidence. The journey out of debt is as much about personal growth as it is about money. Point 1. Freedom. The emotional payoff of being debt-free. When you finally make that last payment, something remarkable happens. It's not just relief, it's rebirth. The world feels lighter, your sleep deeper, your future clearer. You realize the real victory wasn't just financial, it was emotional resilience. You faced your fears, rebuilt your habits, and reclaimed control over your life. That's what true wealth means, not luxury, but peace. Debt might start as a financial problem, but it becomes an emotional one when it controls your peace of mind. Learn to forgive yourself for past mistakes. Take small but consistent actions, and seek help when you need it. Mental strength and financial freedom go hand in hand. Remember, your debt doesn't define you, how you rise above it does. Debt may weigh heavy on your mind, but you're not defined by it. Healing starts when you take back control, one payment, one mindset shift at a time. Remember, your worth is greater than your balance. If this video brought you clarity or comfort, hit like, share, and subscribe for more real conversations about money, mindset, and mental well-being. You're not alone on this journey.